What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. The 8 times Olympia champion Haney, he just issued a statement after the Olympia this year, and that shows us that he is totally not happy with the results of the Olympia this year and also the direction of the men's open bodybuilding and where it has been going, as we heard from him after this year's Arnold 2, and he was very vocal about the front relaxed, that he doesn't like the way these guys are hitting that, and he called that a motorbike pose. So someone from the IFBB, they need to sit down with Haney and ask him for more clarity on what he's asking for and what does he want. Because this is a legend of the game we are talking about, and we cannot ignore him. Because as much as I respect him, I disagree with this so much, 100%. Now, from what I understand, he wants 2 different classes for the open bodybuilding. Tall guys like Samson Dauda, Andrew Jagged, they want them to be judged separately, and short guys like Derek and Hadi to be in a different category. So all the guys that fall in that 5'7" to 5'9" range differently. Although I'm gonna say even 5'9", that is pretty tall for the open bodybuilding. So there is no way Haney is asking Derek and Hadi to switch back to the 212, as those guys are weighing somewhere in the high 230s at the moment. But I don't understand. Isn't open bodybuilding always been about size and muscularity? The thing is, if you wanna see the tall guys winning the Olympia, then they have to beat these guys on the stage. And so far, Hadi and Derek, they have been very dominating. So if you wanna see more streamlined physiques and less loaded physiques, there is already a separate class for that, and it is called Classic Physique. Now, if you go back and listen to Haney's stance on the men's open, when Samson Dauda was the reigning Olympia champion, he still had reservations about the direction in which the sport is going. Now, we totally understand that he had Andrew Jagged winning the Olympia this year over Derek and Hadi. But the bodybuilders, the athletes, they are not to be blamed here. Both Derek and Hadi, they are doing what it takes to win the Olympia. They are building up their physiques based on the feedback by the judges. And can we all appreciate the fact that all the top 5 in this year's men's open lineup, they had the ability to pull vacuums, and all of them, they had very tiny waistlines, especially when they were locked in for the pose. So basically what Haney is saying is that guys like Derek and Hadi, they are too muscular for their height. But if they downsize, they both lose all their chances of winning the Olympia, all their wow factor, and all their proportions. So if we go by Haney's advice, and we have separate categories for tall and short guys, how would that work exactly? So Andrew, Samson, Regan, Krizo, Jordan Hutchinson, and maybe Barros Tabani, they will be compared in a separate call, and all the other guys, they will be in a different category. I mean, how will that work? Even back in the 70s when that was the case, at the end of the show, an overall winner that was still picked. So all these guys, they will end up sharing the stage anyway again. Now, everyone has an opinion on who should have won. Many people out there, they prefer a physique like Andrew Jagged to be Mr Olympia. And that is 100% fine. That is totally okay. I'm a fan of his physique. I want him to win the Olympia. I have been saying this since he came onto the scene, ever since he won the Arnold UK back in 2022, that this guy is Mr Olympia from the front, all day, every day. But that being said, majority of the experts out there and most of the bodybuilding community, they will not agree with this take of Haney. So what is your opinion on this assessment by Haney? I personally think Andrew Jagged is gonna be Mr Olympia in due time. He just has to fill up, because he's a very big guy. He has a very big frame, and he's getting very close. And as soon as he does that, he has some thickness in those side shorts, he's gonna be our Olympia champion, and that might happen next year. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.